Hello. So in the background, I got the song "Howl" by Elderbrook and the Tourist playing in the background as I'll ramble on about The Descendant. It's a 2022 documentary, an hour and 49 minutes long, rated PG. 100% of critics on Rotten Tomatoes gave it a good review, which is rare for long movies if you visit the site like I do from time to time. The critic consensus is that Descendant serves as a fantastically compelling example of how history can be reclaimed and a stirring tribute to a resilient community. Audience score is 62%. I'm kind of surprised. I don't know why a lot of people wouldn't really like this. There's only 50 ratings from the audience members. Yeah, so the premise of this documentary, filmmaker Margaret Brown returns to her hometown of Mobile, Alabama, to document the search for and historic discovery of the Clotilda, the last known ship to arrive in the United States illegally carrying enslaved Africans. After a century of secrecy and speculation, the 2019 discovery of the ship turns attention towards the descendant community of Africatown and presents a moving portrait of a community actively grappling with and fighting to preserve their heritage while examining what justice looks like today. Yeah, so I don't really review documentaries that much, so this is kind of interesting. Like plot wise, yeah, this isn't really a plot. It's just documenting something that actually happened. But the narrative of the documentary kind of does have a plot, yeah. Because if you don't really know if the story in real life, like if you don't know if it's discovered, yeah, in the beginning of the documentary, yeah, it doesn't. I forget. I don't know if upfront informs the viewers that the ship has been found. But anyway, obviously, yeah, like themes of culture, of politics in here today in the U.S. and a lot of cultural divides and because I wouldn't like when it comes to mainstream American, I think political discourse, yeah, the treatment of black people in the U.S. is still a pretty hot topic. The theme I like in this documentary is how the effects of slavery are still felt today in ways I never really even imagined. Like here, in African town, how just finding a sunken ship of slaves, was a accomplishment, or I guess if I would call that for the residents of Africatown. There are a lot of different ways, I guess, marginalized communities in the U.S. who have gone through traumatic struggles in the past, as a group, generationally speaking, how they cope with the ramifications of their trauma to the present day. It's a great documentary to watch. And I recommend it if you just want to just expand horizons a bit, think about how people deal with trauma in different ways, especially intergenerational trauma, which it is more intense for populations who are usually popularly not well looked upon, or probably mocked popularly. This is a really good documentary, and I'm glad I saw it. Just to think about in different ways, yeah, how people deal with trauma. So that sounds kind of vague. Of course, there's a very specific instance of that in this documentary. But yeah, it's pretty good. I do recommend it. So in the background here, as I sign off on this review, I got the same song I talked about earlier, the beginning of the video, "Howl" by Elderbrook and the Tourist. I thought the song would change. I'm not even listening to what I'm listening to. Alright, well, until then, take it easy, and peace.